Alright everyone, so I swear the universe does not want me to make this video. I keep getting called into work on my days off, and then I lost my tripod. How I've misplaced a tripod, I am not sure. So I'm having to be creative today. So I'm excited to share this video. I have been asked a lot, how do I document my collection? And I've never done a video on it because well, my friend had already done a video and I did mine almost the exact same way, but I kind of could tell from the first time I did it, it wasn't going to be a permanent way for me to do it. So what I used to do was in these notebooks, I would keep my collection, and I didn't finish my project today so I could show you. So if you see in this one, I have my horses in here, and I do the plastic slips, and then on the back of the slips I have awards. This is a nice method, and if you have a small collection and you don't live show a lot, it's a great method. But I'm going to show you some of the problems with it. One of the first problems is things get heavy and they hang out of the binder, like so. Space fills up really fast once you start putting awards. I had to split my notebooks into two, and they're already both full. The other bad thing is as the pages get heavy, they start to kind of tear and sag. And then the other bad thing about these, and I'm just going to show you, this is going to make a mess, but it proves the point because I've done it before. If your binder gets turned upside down, everything does that. Now, since I'm making new ones anyways, I wasn't scared to dump it out. But that kind of proves my point of why I hate it. I've turned this notebook over before on accident, or, you know, been in the process of using it and kind of kicked it. And then I just make a huge mess. So I have been looking into new ways to documenting my collection that won't cost me a ton, but is, you know, easier to access. I went to Staples today, and I have totally revamped how I'm documenting my collection. It's still in progress, but I started it so I could show you. Everything that I got today cost me under $20, but keep in mind I already had some of this done, so I'm going to show you what I did and how I do it. So when you go to Staples, you're going to have to buy manila envelopes. I got the 9x12. This is going to be really important because you're going to see smaller ones that are going to look better, but nowadays a lot of shows are doing certificates instead of rosettes. These will hold the certificates better. I got the clasp envelopes, which are extremely important because if you get the other kind, the kind that just have the sticky tape on it, then you won't be able to keep opening and closing. This came with 100. This box right here was, I think, $9 or $10. So I got 100 for $9. The only bad thing is if you have a really big collection, that could cost you a lot. For OF collectors, this is probably a more expensive way to go because if you have 400 original finish horses, you got $40 in envelopes. So keep that in mind. For right now, I'm working with 100. I've already used a good many, which you'll see. I got this plastic tote right here. I got a smaller one, and what I made sure is it was square. I didn't want one that had a lot of angles to it and everything. So it's pretty square. It's just clear, which is the color I decided to pick because I want to be able to see it. And then this was a personal thing. Let me get it. You don't have to do this, and it's expensive to do, but I did it because I don't think the manila envelopes look good. I bought tape to kind of tape around the edges. Now this tape is like $4 a roll, and it did not go extremely far. So keep that in mind. If you're going to do something to decorate, you can use this idea, but I wouldn't. Find something different. Me, I don't really care. I just didn't want plain manila envelopes, so I went with it. So what I did was pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. And I'll show you one I have here. So what I do is on a piece of paper I write down the resin name, who it was sculpted by, painted by, and value. and I'll keep things in the back like invoices, NAN cards, awards, pamphlets, things like that. And this is how I used to do it, in a plastic sleeve and in a binder. Now what I've done is I've put them in this manila envelope, and I put a picture on the front and put the resin name on the front. And then on the back, I've put a small little letter at the top corner. That way, no matter which side I'm going from, I can see a name to know what letter I'm at. And then on the inside, I put that piece of paper in there. And then I have put the cards in there. And it just all drops down in there. And close it up with the clasp. And then that way, if you turn it upside down, it won't matter because it's not going anywhere. So this is the method I've decided to do. This is kind of a personal thing because I will go ahead and tell you the downsides to it. The downside to it is that with these plastics, it's so easy to see everything at a glance. That is really, really nice, but for me, it wasn't worth it. I would rather be able to secure my winnings and all my papers and stuff rather than risk them falling out all the time and getting disorganized. The binders were not working for me. I can't explain to you how annoying it was getting to me. There probably was a better way to do it, but I was already to the point where I needed another binder, and I was just sick of having to have so many. This thing allows me to keep so many in one. I mean, if you actually look at it, like if I stack them up, I've barely used any room. And all of these right here, everything you see in that folder was in this notebook, and it was completely full. This was completely full, and everything that was in here is right there. I've only done one notebook so far. So it's already helped me out a lot room-wise. If you want to do the pictures on the front like I did, some people print out their own photos from their printer. I don't do this because print cartridges for your printer are extremely expensive. You can print photos at Walgreens or CVS or something like that. You can, once you order over 50 photos, you start getting them for like 10 cents or less a photo. So you can actually print a large number of photos for a lot cheaper than an ink cartridge. So what I do is I always just wait until I have a handful of photos to order, which means sometimes some horses go without photos for a long time. And then I just print all at once. It's a lot cheaper than using your own ink to do it. So that's how I document my collection. Like I said, I put the resin name, who it was sculpted by, who it was painted by, and the value. And then I'll make any other notes, like if it has resculpting, if it was a limited run. And when I say a limited run, I mean like probably 50 or less. Something that sold out really quick that didn't get out a lot. Like Lyrico, since he was like, I think, in the 30s. I put his run edition on there. I have 2 other minks that are limited to like 40 pieces that I put their numbers on there. Things like that. Then I put NAN cards in the back, awards in the back. I put bills. I'll print off model horse sales page ads from horses I buy. Sometimes. I usually forget that. And sometimes I put like bills from PayPal, like when I pay the artist, so that way I have values for them in there for if they ever got lost in the mail or something. I sort of have a track for the value I've paid. I hope this helps you if you're looking to document your collection. Like I said, I'll show you one more time. So it's just a simple plastic tote. In it, it has manila envelopes. The manila envelopes have a photo on the front. And as you can see here, it just goes in alphabetical order. So you can see like that. And then Like I said, on the back, I have little letters so that no matter which angle I'm going from, you can see it here, no matter which angle I'm going from, you can see. And there's the things. The other things you'll need is paper, the paper to write on, which you can get that at Target really cheap. I did get that at Target instead of Staples because Target is so much cheaper. Alright guys, I hope this helped out. And I hope you all had a good break from school. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will have another video hopefully within the next couple of days. I am also on Instagram now. You can find it on my YouTube page. I only have it private right now just so I can get things kind of settled in, and then I'll open it back up. So if you don't want to have a request, then you can wait and then follow me when I don't have it private. Right now though, I'm just approving everyone, and I'm trying to stay on top of it so you don't have to wait too long. I'm posting a lot of real horse stuff there too, dog stuff, just more fun stuff. So you can follow me below. I'll post that link below, guys. Bye.